I'm Michelle Borel. Remember to like and subscribe. Just below. Yes, good. Thank you. Awesome.
What is the gift that you have to offer this world? What are the thoughts or deeds that you have indulged in that are keeping you back from the very gift that you have? Which person or group of persons have told you that you are not good enough? Are those words true? And have you given them such prominence that you have made yourself small enough to fit into the box that they have designed for you? What do you want from life and for yourself? And there's one question that I didn't ask you at the beginning, but I want to ask you now. What are you going to do about it? So understanding who you are is something that persons spend their whole lives searching for. But I like to think that the process is really about being honest with who you are and ensuring that you offer the best of yourself. Remember, you are a blessing, essential like salt to this earth, and worthy of all the good that this life has to offer. Thank you for your time. And this brings me to the end of my session with you.
That was beautiful, Sacha. Dr. Sacha John-Charles-Baynes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Got a clap. Got a clap.
The thing about it on the screen as well, on this, there's a feature. If you want to send me little clap emojis, you can do so.
Okay.
So that jealousy thing that you spoke about, Sacha, I remembered when you said that, there was something that an Ethiopian monk said to me. Yes, I speak to monks. And he said, Michelle, there is good jealousy and there is bad jealousy.
Oh.
So I was like, Abba, what do you mean that have good jealousy? They're jealous? And he said, good jealousy, Michelle. It reminds you of the blessing God has given you. And also, some people have good jealousy because the jealousy make them do better. But bad jealousy is when you want what the other person have. You understand? So there's good jealousy and there's bad jealousy. So it all ties into what Dr. Sacha John-Charles-Baynes ended with. What are you going to do about it? Is that going to motivate you to do better? Or are you going to then try to get or want to be what somebody else has? Be you.
Oh, yeah.
Being you is beautiful. So thank you so very much, Dr. Sacha John-Charles-Baynes. And I saw somebody
Thank you for having me.
Yes. I saw someone figured out how to use the clap emoji, right? So that being the case, there is, in terms of the contracting space that you spoke about, just sharing a brief conversation Sacha and I had yesterday, because I think it ties into what we were speaking about today, and is that contracting in terms of the space or even around people, and it's paying attention to feelings. You ever go into a space or you're around someone or something and you feel like everything opening up, you feel relaxed. So that is good. You ever went into a space or you're around somebody and you feel everything starting to contract and go in and you feel tense? That is when you know you're in a space or in a place or in a time or around someone that maybe You should not be. You know, so pay attention to those feelings, because there's a difference between emotions. Emotions in terms of being angry, sad, happy, they're just visitors, they're not meant to stay. And in terms of a feeling, which is a sense of knowing, right? So I have here some questions that Dr. Naram, who is a great healer, he has also worked with Mother Teresa and so many other persons in terms of his healing. And he's still alive today, but there was a question, or some questions rather, that he asked one of his students. And as in planning with Sacha, as I said today, I said, well, girl, they're real closing their eyes today and they're doing plenty writing. So what I want you to take some time to write and answer would be these questions. What would you do if you could not feel? What would you do if you could not feel? Don't think too hard. Whatever comes to your mind first, that is it. And what would you do if you had $100 million? What comes to your mind first? Go with it. And then what would you do if you had only 6 months to live? If you had only 6 months to live, what would you do? And all of this will bring us to being able to find our purpose. If you couldn't fail, if you had $100 million and only 6 months to live, what would you do? Would it be the job you're working at now? Would you want to be around the people that you're around now? What would you do? So a friend of mine at work came up to me one day and we started talking about prayer and about meditation. And it's a bit of what fueled this particular session. I just check in the chats one more time, seeing that I discovered that beauty as well. Okay, I got you. And it was after this friend asked me that at 12:30 one morning, this is what came to my heart and mind. Prayer, meditation. Prayer is lifting the heart, while meditation is stilling the mind. Yet both strengthen the spirit. Prayer is speaking, while meditation is listening, yet both communicate with the divine. Prayer, we reach out to God, while meditation, we reach within to God, yet both make way for God's presence. Prayer is the father, meditation is the mother, yet both are parents. You know, the word says, meditate on his word day and night. What are you thinking about, and what are you allowing your ears to hear? In terms of one thing that is potent for me, and it is faith cometh through hearing. But it's not only what you hear on the outside, it's what you're hearing on the inside. So prayer and meditation. And as we move on, this is the final exercise we're going to do before we open up the forum. I'm going to take off my camera because I don't want any distractions, right? And then taking off my camera, I want you to pay more attention to the voice as I ask you to kindly gently close your eyes. And as you gently close your eyes, I want you to have a sweet smile, not so much on your face, but most importantly, in your heart. At this time, I ask you to kindly breathe gently in through your nose. Your shoulders should not be raised. Instead, your stomach should now be coming out. Hold for 2 seconds. And as you release, you exhale gently through your mouth. Hold for 2 seconds. Inhale gently. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale through your mouth gently. Hold for 2 seconds. Continue to inhale. Hold for 2 seconds. Then exhale. Hold for 2 seconds. As you inhale through your nose, I want you to think of peace and clarity. Hold that inside of you. You're storing up energy, and as you exhale, you release any dis-ease within, any pain, any hurt. Hold for 2 seconds as you block that out. And now as you inhale, picture yourself at the beach. As you gently walk in the sand, and you feel that sand under your feet, and you continue to walk. Before you is a bright sunshine. And as you continue to inhale and exhale, you now feel water gently caressing your feet as you get to the sea line. Continue to inhale, hold 2 seconds, and exhale. Hold 2 seconds. As you inhale and you see all of God's beauty, you take in that beauty within you and you hold it within. You let out any thoughts of rancor, envy, revenge. And within you, you take in the knowing, the knowledge, that confidence of who you are and whose you are, and hold it within you. And you let out any thought, any outer voice that has told you differently to that dream within you. Hold and breathe in peace, tranquility. Keep that with you. Let out the need to make your point, to argue. Get rid of that. Hold it out of you. Take in the faith in knowing you are love, you are peace, you are filled with abundance. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gently. As you continue to breathe in and out, be thankful for this mini vacation at your favorite beach, feeling that sand under your feet, the water against the top of your feet, the sun. Be thankful. And as you gently open your eyes, whenever you wish to, sending love and light for each of you, and thanking you very much for being vulnerable, for opening yourself up. There is a word that comes to me, and that is that God desires that we prosper and be of good health. As you hear my husband in the background laughing, he's prospering. He's of good health. Netflix binging and watching series. All right. So another word that came to me, and that is the word that you'll find in Proverbs. And in Proverbs, it reminds us that laughter is strength to your bones. Have the ability to laugh. Have that ability to be able to laugh things off.